Hello, me myself Prem Shandilya. I am from Muzaffarpur studying in standard 10th and I have prepared a project for Neenv 2020 that name is Automated UVC Sanitization Robot. This robot works on the principle of ultraviolet germedical radiation or the obstacle avoidance robotic system. And the ultraviolet germedical radiation found in the electromagnetic spectrum. In the electromagnetic spectrum, we know that UV light, by further dividing the UV light, it has three types, that is UVA, UVB and UVC. In the UVC, there is a wavelength of 254 nanometers. This wavelength, also known as germedical wavelength, that kills viruses or bacteria by destroying its genetic material. This robot is very efficient to kill the viruses or bacteria by revolving all over the room without touching any of the objects in the room. And let's compare this prototype robot to the robots that are in the market or in the hospital. This robot can move all over the room without any human source. It has only to activate, and after some time after some seconds it starts revolving all over the room and sanitize the whole room. But the robots that today in the market that does not do like that. They are standing on one place and sanitizing. If we have to sanitize the another part of the room, then we have to put the robot from one side of the room to another side of the room. In this robot, there is no such type of activities. Just simply switch on the robot, it will sanitize the whole room by obstructing all the objects that were in his way. We can see the working of this robot in this video.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.
After seeing the working of the robot, I will tell you that this kind of robot is right now mainly the need of the human civilization or the humans. As we know that in India, the government announces odd even systems of in schooling. I am giving you an example. Let's suppose what happened when an even batch has a COVID positive student. And when the student comes, it transmits the viruses or the benches or the desks or any other students. It is mainly possible. There are so many possibilities that it can be happen. But it also transmits to the odd batch. But what happens when this robot is simply, you have to go in the room and switch on the robot, and the robot enters the room and sanitizes the whole room in half an hour. There is no chances to spread the viruses from one student to another student that comes in another batch. And let's take an example in the hospitals. In the hospitals, they also see there a lack of medical workers because the COVID-19. Many of our heroes died. The medical workers is our hero that died by saving our lives. So it is simple that when a COVID patient is discharged, it is used to sanitize it. And by this light, we can sanitize it very efficiently. Another question is, the main and the last question is, what does it cost, or it is pocket friendly or not? In this prototype, I have spent over 3,500 to 4,000 rupees. But in making this prototype, the working robot, it only cost 20,000 rupees, around 20,000 rupees. It is very cost efficient. Only two robots is very helpful to kill the viruses all over the schools or the hospitals. The 2 or 3rd floor hospitals in the rooms of 30 to 20 rooms a day or more. The The other question is, what is the security measures in the robot? The security measures in the robot is that the light works with the motion sensors that turn off it whenever the robot that in the contact with the humans or the animals, because ultraviolet germedical radiation is harmful for the humans or animals. That's all. This is all about my data, my exhibit. Thank you.